So this week, it started off on Monday. I reached out to a guy called Andrew Steele, Dr. Andrew Steele. He set up it's called the PAT Foundation. That is a foundation that focuses on mental health for veterans.
Right.
But it also has access to funding through the Forestry Commission and other local councils to plant trees and increase the woodlands we have within the UK.
Right.
And it appeals to me. It will get me outside, out in the open, time to reflect and think about what I've done over the last 24 years, because I do feel every veteran has stuff locked away that they maybe don't want to unlock. And I think having some space and time away from a phone, living in a city or a town, it just gives you some space to breathe and think. And I think it'd be good for my own mental health as well. So that was this week's outcome.
You mentioned you're going to be doing some voluntary work and planting trees yourself. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And how do you think that will make you feel, giving back something to the planet, to people, and as a service, you're giving something back, aren't you?
Yeah. I think it gives me that purpose that I've lost, if that makes sense, from serving. I had a clear, defined purpose. My role was to serve the Queen, God bless her soul, and the country, and make sure you and me and our families were safe at home,
right,
and could get on with our lives. And not having that purpose is a tough one to navigate through once you're civilian.
But yeah.
And I think doing this is going to hugely help me have a sense of purpose again.
Do you think
it's giving back to our planet?
So, Richard, do you think that's one of the biggest thing veterans struggle with? Is that their biggest challenge? What you've just come across there? Having a purpose?
It could well be. Because you come from an organisation where you are loyal, you trust each other, you depend on each other, and everybody understands and understands what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And you're all going in the same direction. Leaving the military, I suppose, for any veteran, you've got to make your own path, and that on your own is quite difficult. I feel like I've been stripped of my identity in a sense, and I'm still trying to find who Richard is.
Wow.
If that makes sense. I hope it does. I hope it comes across.
Yeah, do you know, I'm trying to put myself in that, because imagine I'm standing simply in a petrol station or a supermarket, and I'm standing there, and everyone around me has no longer got uniform on. They're not my colleagues. They're not the people I'm going to be my team. They've all gone now.
Yeah.
Is that, I'm sure, is that how you feel?
Yeah, I do. And I think what I've found now, I've been about 12 months out, is we do live in a very selfish society, in a sense that everybody wants it now. We live in a society where people just no one wants to help each other. I know there is people out there that want to do and do want to help people, but it is a very difficult concept to grasp that, people only have their own interests at heart, not thinking about the greater good. Yeah. And that's what drove me towards where I am today, speaking to you today, into trying to make a difference for the planet, trying to reduce organisations' third largest expense after people and property, which is the energy consumption. And we all have to work hard at it. And I think having conversations is a great starting place.
Yeah. Richard, I know I put you on the spot, but you done really well. What are you worrying about?
I don't know. I don't know.
But Richard, thank you for your time today. I'm going to post this shortly on YouTube, and this will be part of my LinkedIn post tomorrow because it's about testimonials. I'm going to give you a testimonial because I think you're a great person. You deserve to be part of this industry, and I think you've got a lot to give to it. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. I've enjoyed it. Thanks.
And as I always say, you and your family stay safe in these times.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. You too.